Jubal's second date update.
I feel really bad for the guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today.
Really?
Not only bad, but I'm also impressed by his bravery. I read his email about what happened on his date, and I'm frankly surprised that he would be willing to tell this story to anybody, let alone do it on a radio show.
Yes.
Matt, how you doing?
Man, I got a weird mix of emotions because I feel like I'm throwing a Hail Mary here, and I know it's a long shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The description of what happened on your date is amazing to me. And like I said, I commend your bravery for being willing to talk about this.
I mean, this is like I've lived a life where I've done embarrassing things. This has got to be the most embarrassing
That bad?
that I can think of.
Why don't you tell your story there, Matt?
All right. So, I meet this really, really nice girl online.
Uh-huh.
Her name's Amanda, and we agreed to go to this restaurant. And the whole deal was there's a seasonal festival going on I really wanted to go to. I was like, this would be so much fun. So I just kind of picked a restaurant near the festival because I wasn't sure if we were going to get to eat. I'm like, I didn't want to be hungry at this festival. I just wanted to be in a good mood. So we go, and it's great. It's my kind of place, laid back. It's got good food and big portions. I like big portions. So
I love how men pick restaurants. You don't have to dress up and I can eat a lot.
well, I wanted to see because she kept saying, like, all our profile and stuff like that, she's laid back and just like to have fun. And, like, I was hoping that translated to just like to eat. And we ordered cheesy fries. They were massive. She dug in with me, like, it was, oh, good, cool, it's going to be fun. We can, like, eat together.
I want to get to what happened and the reason why you think she's not calling you back.
Yeah, but hold on. I didn't even tell you about the steak. The steak was incredible. Like, I really thought this was going to be like an average steak. You don't understand. I went back and shook hands with the chef. That's how good the steak was.
Wow.
This was incredible.
Whoa.
I have not had a steak at a restaurant this good for the price.
Were you excited about your
Is
date?
this a second date or a commercial for this restaurant?
I'm just telling you, this was the one good part. And sometimes I'll go on dates and I'll love the food and I'll feel shamed by my date. But she didn't do that. She was just like, yeah, cool, I like a guy who can eat.
Why are you eating so much food? Jeez.
All right, because I hadn't eaten all day, and it's a festival. We're going to walk around a long time. I didn't want to just be hungry, while we're at the festival, because I can get kind of grumpy. So I wanted to be on my A game and fill my belly.
Oh my God, chili cheese fries and steak is already enough.
Hey, I didn't even tell you about the dessert.
My God.
So we get one of those giant, like, ice cream brownie sundae things.
Oh my
And
gosh.
all I'm going to say, I know you don't want me to, like, go on and on and on, but, oh, my gosh, that whipped cream, it was like, I don't know. It was like there was a group of people in the back that were making it by hand, and that was their only job, was just to make this whipped cream. I mean,
After reading your email, how in the world can you still be talking about the food with the situation that happened after you ate?
I want to know what happened.
You do want to know what
I just need
happened.
to understand, like, I was so happy. This is the happiest I'd been on a date at this point.
All right.
And so, like, that's why. So, like, we ate. This is great. Let's go. So it's like we're walking. I start burbling. My stomach starts burbling. I'm like, oh, no, I got to go. I should have gone. There's, like, we're kind of far from the restaurant now. Like, just, like, want to keep moving. And I didn't really want to say anything. You know what I mean? I just didn't feel comfortable yet saying, oh, I just got to drop a giant deuce, So, like,
Yeah, it's usually bad first date etiquette to bring that up.
Yes.
I didn't want to do that. So, like, we walked by this department store, and I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to buy a gift for one of my coworkers. I'll just go in here real quick because it's tomorrow. It's my only chance if I don't buy it now. So I knew I'll just be in and out real quick. And so I go in, and the bathroom is on, like, the 5th floor. And it's, like, escalators. So I'm, like, running up the escalators, like, carefully, because now I'm at the point where it's very sensitive and I can just lose it all.
Oh my
Any
gosh.
second, I can feel it. And so I'm just
So much
so
graphic
careful.
detail.
You know, like that run you do when you're trying to be careful not to spill it?
Yeah.
So
I don't.
I get up. I get up there. I get to the 5th floor. I'm so excited. And there's a guy with a mop, and he's cleaning. And he's like, you're not coming in here.
Oh, no.
And then, like, there's, the women's bathroom. I can go in the women's bathroom, but, like, a woman goes in, and I'm not going to go in while there's a woman in there. That's just so...
You don't need like assault charges or indecency charges on your first date.
So I'm like, okay, I can hold it a little bit longer. So I run and clinch down. I'm running and clinching. I'm going down the escalators. I run out the front. She's like, what are you doing? Are you done? I was like, I got to go. I'll be right back. And I'm like running back to the restaurant. It's like, you know what? I paid there. I can go. I can use the bathroom. And by the time I get to the restaurant, I got a pretty good sprint coming on. And everything I have to hold this in. I burst the door open. It knocks over this old man. The old man falls to the floor. I don't stop. Someone says, he knocked over an old man. I don't have time to apologize or stop. I go to the bathroom, and I just go in, and I'm like a sweating, heaving mess of shame. And I sit there on the pot, and I just I destroyed that bathroom.
Oh my God.
I was disgusted by myself on so many levels. And I'm just sitting there, and it's like taking so long. I just wanted to go fast. It's like 15 minutes, which is such a long time.
Especially after you've run up to the top of a department store and then sprinted back down, sprinted by your date, and she's like, where are you going?
So, yeah, she's texting me. She's like, what's going on? What's going on? It's like, it's fine. I'll be right back. And I was like, I'm good. I'm like done. And I stand up and I look at my pants, and I had splattered my pants in the process.
What?
And I was like, this is not going to work.
Did you just say?
Disgusting.
I don't get it. You didn't realize that you pooped your pants before you went into the bathroom?
I was in a dark place. I don't know how to explain. This was not like a normal situation. I mean, I'm in there freaking out about knocking over this man. I was like, I gotta go home. I gotta go home and get a change of pants.
Do you live close to this place?
No, I live like 10 minutes away if
Okay.
there's no light.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So I went out the back door of this restaurant because I don't want to run into this old man or his family or anyone. So I go out the back door and I drive home. I barely, I get home. I change my pants. She texts me, "Screw you. I can't believe you ditched me." And I was like, oh no.
And is that the last thing you heard from her?
Yeah, because I knew there's no coming back from that. I didn't know what to do. I just,
Did you try to apologize and explain what happened?
I mean, I said I'm sorry, but I knew that if I did a lot, I felt like it would make it worse. So I just said I was sorry.
Oh my God, my brain is still spitting from your really detailed story about pooping yourself. Why would you ever think it's okay to leave a woman on the street for how long?
In the end, it was 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah. No wonder she's not calling you back. I mean, you know what happened, obviously.
Yeah, I know. That's why that's why I said Hail Mary at the beginning of this conversation. But I had such a good time. You have to understand, she really is cool.
Okay.
I met this really cool girl who's fun and has a good sense of humor. And for some reason, I just freaked out.
Well, you're going to have to see how cool she is when we get her on the phone and you tell her the actual story of what happened.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to tell her all the details. We can just tell her generally what happened, and then see if she'll go out with me again. We don't have to give every example.
I'm just going to take this first part where we're talking right now. We recorded your story and play that back for her. Have her listen to that.
No. Please don't do that.
All right. We'll play a song. Come back.
I
Call
love
her.
you guys. I'm a big fan of you. Please.
All right.
Don't do that.
Hey, you're going to have to tell her a little bit, but we'll do it after this song. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Matt is on the phone. And yes, if you missed Matt explaining what happened on his first date, it was rather embarrassing. Long story short, he had to go to the bathroom really bad after they had dinner. Tried to find a restroom, didn't tell her what he was doing because he was embarrassed. Ran to the top of a department store, bathroom was closed there, sprinted down the stairs and past her, she didn't know where he was going, into a restaurant, knocked over an old dude on the way, and people yelled hey, that guy has knocked over this old guy, but he was in a very bad place, so he had to go straight to the bathroom. He ended up going, took him about 15 minutes, and then he realized that he accidentally had an accident on his pants. So he tried to go home to change his pants, and at that point, she texted him and was like, it's obvious that you ditched me, and she hasn't talked to him since. We're about to get her on the phone and see if Matt can somehow salvage what happened and get a second date. Matt, are you ready to go?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Matt, you do realize the last image she has of you is you sprinting away from her on the street. It's not even that you just ditched her, you ran from her.
Ran away from her.
Yeah.
No, it's not good. It's the worst. It's the worst it could be. It really is. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck to you, man. I don't know how you're going to get a second date out of this one.
Especially when he's like, no, you don't get it. I pooped my pants.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Now it all
It's not
makes
as bad.
sense.
It wasn't you. It's just that I have no control over my bowels. Would you like to go out again and try this over? All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Get her on the phone, okay?
If you guys don't mind vouching for me that I'm a good guy, that would be great.
Sure. I'll tell her
I
we're
don't-
longtime personal friends and that you're a great dude.
You're such
That
a
would
liar.
be amazing.
Okay. I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Amanda, please?
this is.
Hello, Amanda. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. We host a morning radio show, and one of our listeners actually emailed us about you to see if we could get you on the phone.
About me?
Mm-hmm. It's called the second date update. Basically, if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. I think we kind of know what went wrong on your date. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
The guy that emailed us, his name is Matt.
He wanted you to call me?
Yes, he did.
I can't even imagine why.
Yeah, he said that he really enjoyed your date.
Well, that's pretty interesting because he's the one that ditched me, so I'm not really sure.
Amanda, what if I told you that he had a really good reason for having to leave your date?
I don't think there is a good reason. There's pretty much nothing that could make me say, "Oh, that makes sense."
Really? I think if you heard his story, you might actually be happy that he didn't come back to you.
I can't even imagine that there is some excuse good enough for him ditching me, leaving me standing there by myself to find my own ride home.
Well, why don't I let him tell you? Because he's actually on the other line listening and then wants to talk to you because he feels really bad about what happened on your date.
Right now.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Matt?
Hi, Amanda.
What do you want?
I just want to apologize and explain what happened because I know that it seems like I ditched you and I didn't ditch you.
Matt, you did ditch me. I was standing there for a very long time by myself, and that means that you ditched me.
No, I know. Like, I've been ditched lots of times before, and I understand what it feels like. It's terrible and feel that way. I had an emergency, and I didn't know how to explain it at the time. There wasn't a way that would have been
Okay,
bad.
it was weird enough
Stop.
that you left me standing there to go buy a present or whatever, and then you came back and ran right past
Yeah.
me. What's your emergency? I can't even understand why this... What's your emergency?
Okay, so remember when we were at the restaurant, how much food I ate?
Yes, I
I ate
do.
a lot of food.
A lot of
okay.
food.
Yeah. So I hadn't eaten all day, and so I had to go, like, worse than I ever have in my life. Completely unprecedented. Did not know how to
Like
deal
to
with
the
it.
bathroom?
To the bathroom. I'm trying to be polite. To the bathroom. Number 2, I had to go, like, emergency, like, code red.
Okay,
pain.
so as
Like,
adults,
yeah.
you couldn't say, like, when we're in the restaurant, "Excuse me, I'm going to go to the bathroom."
But, see, I didn't have to go at that point. I only had to go when we were walking. So I was like, I got to go now. And it's,
We passed a coffee shop. You could have said, "Let's grab a coffee," and gone to the bathroom there.
I know.
I know. We're not in
didn't know
second
you-
grade.
I
I don't
thought
understand why you
well.
couldn't have just handled it.
I mean, what am I supposed to do here? Is turn to you and be like, hey, I'm about to crap my pants. I'm on a first date with you. You know, I didn't want to, like, I don't know. Maybe
Well, I
think that was...
I definitely
Look, a
appreciate
nice
that you
person.
didn't say that, but you could have said something. You could have done anything. Hey, let's go in here together and run away to the bathroom.
What do you, I wouldn't ask you to come into the bathroom while I have to do that. That's like...
Okay, Matt.
That's
Okay.
not-
I'm not trying to be so literal here. I'm just saying we could have gone into the building structure at the same time so I wasn't standing
Right.
outside on the
Sure.
street wondering where you were.
That would have made sense. That would have made much more
It was
sense.
really
than what happened.
upsetting. I was having a good time, and I was so frustrated. Then I was cold. Then I got embarrassed because I was completely ditched. I went through so many emotions in that half an hour that should never happen on a first date.
I know. I went through a lot of emotions, too, and I feel terrible.
So you're the victim of this whole thing? I'm the one that was standing there.
No, you're the victim. You're the victim. I'm sorry. No, you're the victim. My
I
emotions
was the
don't
one that
matter.
was ditched.
That's not the point.
You're the one that had the issues. I was ditched. I'm the one that went home and told my friends, I will never do internet dating again because look what this guy did to me. I'm the one.
You know what?
not
I figured
you.
that. I figured you were probably telling your friends, and that's fine. You should tell everyone. I understand that. I want to go on another date with you, and I don't care if that's the story
kidding
that
me?
always gets told.
If the bathroom was what you were trying to do and you had to go do it, why wouldn't you come back? We were going to go to the fair. I don't get that. I don't understand.
In all honesty, the reason I didn't come back is that I my pants.
Oh, my God.
And I had to go home.
Are you kidding me? I feel like I'm talking
No.
to a
I'm telling
child
you the
right
truth.
now.
I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, well,
I'm a truth
sometimes,
teller.
and I've never said this out loud, but sometimes it's better to lie than give that many details.
So, Amanda,
This is
you'd
how we figured that
prefer.
out. I mean, I don't know that about you. So, this is how I figured that
Well,
out. I don't know.
I
I know that.
I would rather anything but knowing that you... I can't even say it. Like, come on.
Amanda, that's what happened. Hey, at least he's honest. You know that.
Okay.
He told us about your date. Said that he loved going out with you. He really enjoyed it and thought you were awesome. But he had an unfortunate situation where his body was not working with him. And he kind of ruined his pants. And he tried to go home and do this all in a timely manner.
gosh.
But at that point, you were done.
I don't even tell you, I knocked down an old man, too, when I opened the door. And everyone hated me. Everyone hated me.
Crapped your pants.
I'll tell you everything.
Crapped your pants. You knocked an old man down. You ditched a girl you claimed to be having a good time with. And you never communicated any of this with anybody. I'm going to say you have some issues, and I'm not ready to go out again. It's not going to happen.
Amanda, are you sure? Because I would like to ask if you'll go out on a second date with Matt. We will pay for it.
Come on.
I don't think it's going to be a good idea.
Weird. From the recap that you just said, it sounded like a fantastic time.
Dream
I'm
date.
surprised that you're saying no.
Look, that's all that's true. All that's true. And good news is, that the worst it could go with me is that. That's the bottom. And that's
Wait a minute.
not a normal bottom.
I'm sorry.
That's
I can't let you finish. If that's the first date, how is this the worst that it's going to be? It's supposed to be the very best ever.
Oh, but it's all uphill from here.
How are you
Amanda?
guys siding with him? I don't understand this.
Stuff happens, bro.
Whatever. If a girl crapped her pants on a date, none of you would ever talk to her again.
Yeah, that's very true.
I would. I absolutely would. I'd feel so much more comfortable if a girl crapped her pants or burped or did anything gross. I'd be like, that's
Well,
awesome.
you would. You would, because that's your thing.
It was just one time.
All right, well, so Amanda, no, you don't want to go out with him again.
It's not going to happen. I will use it as an example of what not to do for the rest of my life.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If the bathroom was what you were trying to do and you had to go do it, why wouldn't you come back? We were going to go to the fair. I don't get that. I don't understand.
In all honesty, the reason I didn't come back is that I my pants.
Oh, my God.
That was a clip from today's second date update. If you missed it, Matt wanted to call this girl Amanda. He knew exactly why she wasn't calling back. She didn't know that he had an accident during the date. But what did happen was they went out to eat, and then they were walking somewhere. He had to go really bad. He tried to go to one bathroom. It was closed. Then had to sprint past her to go to a restaurant's bathroom. And ended up, actually getting some on his pants and then tried to go home to change them. But basically ended up ditching her for 40 minutes while he tried to figure the whole situation out. She texted him and was like, I'm done with the date. We got her on the phone. She still didn't want to go out with him because he just ditched her instead of being honest, hey, had a little bit of an accident. Maybe we could reschedule this for next time. But people are texting in at 78592, and they're totally on his side.
I cannot
Almost every single
believe
text that has
this.
come in say, oh my God, he's adorable. Crappy pants or not, I'll go out with him.
How are people okay with adults pooping themselves on a first
Well,
date?
it happens.
No, it
happens.
doesn't happen. I've never pooped myself.
Well-
yes, I have to go to the bathroom sometimes, but I've never
live a
done
little,
it in my pants.
Happens more than you think. Another text in at 78592 says, I think Amanda should have given him a second chance. She's being way too hard on him. No one can control what happens to their bodies sometimes.
But even if he never texted her once in those 40 minutes saying, hold on, I had an emergency, I have to run home. He never, she
I
was
think
just
either way-
standing
He was
there
freaking
without
out.
any knowledge
Yeah, I
of
wouldn't know how to
anything.
handle that either, because if you're honest, she's like, ooh, gross, I don't want to see this guy
Yeah.
again.
Just say you had an emergency.
Yeah.
You don't have to go into detail
No,
about
I know.
what
fake does
happened
that
to your
sound?
pants.
How
Yeah.
fake does that sound? You run past her head.
It sounds like you're lying.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
my
either
God,
way, he's
guys.
screwed. But good news is, a lot of people texting in at 78592 would love to date Mr. Crappy Pants, so that's good. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email us. We'll call the person who didn't call you back. Curious about the date in today's second date update? I'm more interested in this guy's name than anything else.
Why?
Because I haven't talked to this dude yet, but he did sign his email, The Wart.
Stop
The
it.
Wart.
Please tell me
So-
that's not his nickname.
Is that your name, Wart?
No, it's not my legal name. It's a nickname my college buddies bestowed upon me.
Okay.
That kind of stuck.
You convinced a girl to go out with someone who goes by the Wart?
Well, I didn't drop it on her until I met her in person, obviously.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So what? I'll call you Wart for this second date update. But what's your real name?
My real name is Desmond.
Desmond. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd rather go by Wart too.
Rolls off
No.
the tongue.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Jamie.
Jamie and the Wart.
Got
I
it.
like it.
Good, nice ring to it,
It's like
huh?
a romance novel.
How'd you meet Jamie?
I had met her on an online dating site.
Okay. And what did you like about her from her dating website?
Well, everything. And to be honest, I kind of thought she was a bit out of my league, but I took a chance anyway.
Whoa.
And she agreed to go out with me. And then when I met her in person, my suspicions were confirmed.
So she was out of your league. How many levels up from you?
About 17.
Oh my gosh.
So she's super hot, out of your league, and you scored a date with her. Congratulations. What did you guys do?
Well, we met up and ended up going to a hotel bar to kind of hang out.
Oh, that's so seedy. Hotel bars are always seedy.
Yeah, but you know what? To me, I find them to be very nice and fancy places that show me in a good light, that I
Yeah.
can afford to go to a place like that.
It depends what hotel you're going to.
Yes.
If it's the W bar, then that's
Yeah,
nice.
Four Seasons.
Yeah, if it's like a Motel 6 lobby, it's
Yeah, or the red line out
going to
by
be a
an
little
airport.
different. Yeah.
What was her first reaction when she saw you?
She actually responded to me, I feel like, in a pretty pleasant way. She was very cordial, very excited, I thought. I gave her, instead of doing a handshake, I went right for a kiss on the cheek.
Whoa, bold move,
That's
sir.
aggressive.
And this is how I introduced her to my nickname, because I said, well, you've just received a kiss from the Wart.
Oh. And she
I don't
liked
think
that?
that's a good way to go into things. How'd she react after you said that?
Oh.
A little confused, but that then opened the door for me to explain my nickname, where it comes from, and she was kind of on board with all of that.
So you're really, I mean, you sound like you're very proud of being called the Wart.
It's a nickname that has stuck for a while, and it kind of gives me a little bit of a legendary aspect.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, definitely people know you.
Yeah.
If I'm talking about the Wart, there's only one person I'm talking about, and that's you.
Absolutely.
I should hope so.
All right. So, how did everything go between you and her at the hotel bar?
Yeah, I think very good. You know, we drank a little bit. We talked a lot. We got to know each other very, I'm not going to say intimately, but, playfully. She laughed a lot. I laughed a lot. I may have told her one or too many personal things, like I ended up showing her a scar on my leg.
Why? Why'd you show her a scar on your leg?
Well, I had told her a story about being injured when I was a teenager, and then I was like, let me just show you. And so rolled up my pant leg, and there you go.
And the scar was like on your calf muscle or something, right? Not like your inner groin.
No, it's actually just upper thigh. Yeah, let's call it upper thigh.
Okay. So you pulled your pants all the way up to show her this scar.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Did that seem to
man.
turn her off at all?
No, not at all. I think it actually legitimized me and my story, because when I first told it to her, she didn't believe me. And I was like, all right, well, then, you're kind of asking for it. And showed her the scar, and she believed me at that point.
Okay.
Can I ask, I mean, you sound like a very nice person, but are you not very good with women?
I'm not going to be writing a book on women anytime soon, but I've had my mild successes here and there.
Okay.
I mean, I just can't imagine finishing a date with a guy that calls himself the Wart and he's showing me scars on his upper thigh and still being stoked about the situation.
Oh, come on. Everybody loves the Wart. Everybody loves to hang out with or go out with the Wart. Like you, I could see you liking the Wart.
Well, did it seem like she liked the Wart at the end of your date?
Well, here's how it kind of ended. Things were going well, and this is what I do. Because I'm very respectful of women, we split the check. And
You didn't pay?
yeah.
And your reasoning for that is because you're respectful of women? Like,
Well, yeah, because, I know she works, I work. I feel like it's a good move to be like, hey, I'm not dominating you by just throwing down all my money and paying for this.
equality. I like it.
We're equal partners in this not quite relationship, but in this dating scenario.
Now, normally the tradition is a guy will pay on a first date.
Yes.
Did that seem to rub her the wrong way?
I don't think so. She paused for maybe a half a second, but she was like, oh, okay, I get you. And then she said, I respect that. in return.
Okay.
And I offered to walk her to her car, which she said no. And then I offered to kiss her. I said, "Can the wart get another kiss in?" And yeah,
Did you say it like that? Did you refer to yourself as the wart and ask if the wart could get a kiss?
I did. I was, I figured it worked the first time. I figured I had one more in me. And I did say I would call her, and she did say yes. So it seemed like a success, regardless of getting that last kiss.
And have you called her?
I have called her twice and have yet to receive a response.
Okay, and how long has it been?
It's been a little over a week now.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like the wart is getting the old blow off. All right, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't think I'm alone in saying I don't know why somebody wouldn't want to go on a date with the wart.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, the wart is on the phone. That's his nickname. His real name is Desmond, I guess, but he goes by the wart. And he went out with a girl named Jamie, who's not calling him back. They met at a hotel bar, hung out for a little while. He introduced her to the wart, and then they parted their ways, and they haven't talked since. And we're about to call her and see if something went wrong on their date. All right, Wart, are you ready?
I am so ready.
And has this nickname ever caused problems with women in the past?
Surprisingly not. I feel like I carry the nickname with confidence, and I think chicks dig that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Chicks dig warts. Chicks dig warts. We know that. All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jamie.
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what's that again?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
What do you mean?
I mean that one of our listeners recently had an experience with you and actually emailed to see if we could get you on the phone and talk about it.
What do you mean by experience? What kind of experience?
I mean that you recently went out on a date with a guy and you're not calling him back, so he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone to find out if he did something wrong during your date.
What's his name?
He calls himself the Wart.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Of course I remember him, yeah.
Yeah, I figured you would. He's kind of a memorable dude. We talked to him a little bit about your date. Did you like the Wart?
It's so weird to say.
Well, he was kind of weird and charming. He had like a unique personality.
Okay. All right. It's charming. That's good, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I have to say, I really felt like I was being pranked.
What?
Was it,
Yeah.
Was it because of his nickname?
Well, several things. I mean, who goes around calling themselves the Wart?
So you think that it could have been an elaborate setup by a friend?
Well, that's what I was thinking at the start, but then halfway through the date, I realized, oh, this guy's for real in his own weird way.
Yeah.
Was that exciting or?
It was weirdly charming. I mean,
Weirdly charming.
We talked to him, and I mean, he's kind of like, he sounds like a fun dude, just like an interesting guy.
I don't think he's boring at all. I mean, that's not it. He's the guy with the unique personality. I mean, it kind of grows on you, and, I guess you have to respect that.
Okay.
So
So did you not like him, though? I mean, you're not calling him back after you guys went out.
I mean, I don't really feel a romantic pull towards him.
Oh, why?
okay. So like at the beginning of the date, you felt like it was a joke, and at the end of the date, you felt how?
I was just confused because his personality is one way, but the way he dressed was, ugh.
Whoa.
So he doesn't dress very well.
Well, I wouldn't say that he wasn't dressed well. It was just how he was dressed. I mean, in some ways he was dressed better than me.
How was he dressed? What was he wearing?
Well, he came in with knee-high boots. They were like leather with these buckles, and
Whoa.
they were women's boots.
He was wearing women's boots.
Did you ask him about them?
I didn't want to offend him. I mean, so I didn't go into asking him all about it. But let me tell you, these were women's boots with, like, leather and straps, and they went up to your knees.
Interesting.
I mean, I just couldn't get over that his footwear was better than mine.
Yeah.
They do make you feel sexy, though. I mean, I will say,
Maybe
you
that
guys
was
should
it.
rock them one night, and you're like, well, yeah,
20 buckles later.
I can strut in these.
I mean, I guess he's an odd guy. It was an okay date, but I'm not going to go out with a guy that wears knee-high lady boots.
Okay.
I agree.
It seems a little
Do
judgy.
you actually think they were women's boots that he was wearing?
Oh, yeah. I've never seen men wear boots like that. I mean, seriously, never.
Was there a heel on them or no?
It was in the bar, so it was hard to tell, but I'm 99% sure that they were women's boots.
Oh, my God.
I know how we can find out if they were, in fact, women's boots.
I don't need to know they're women's boots. I mean, I already know.
Well, I'd like to ask him regardless because he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Wart?
How could he be on the phone?
Hello, Jamie.
Where'd you get the lady boots, Wart?
Poor Ward.
Let me tell you guys, they are not lady boots. This is like absolutely ridiculous that this is the hang up that this girl had. Those were brown knee-high leather Renaissance boots. They're extremely expensive. I paid like $300 for them. They're the pinnacle of men's fashion right now. I mean, I thought you would be impressed with something like that.
Look, whatever you want to call them, those were women's boots.
I mean, I bought them from a men's clothing store, so
I wasn't impressed. I mean, if I was wearing them, yeah, that would be great. But I'm not impressed if you're wearing them.
So you would wear those? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would wear them. I don't want the guy I'm going out with to wear them.
You know, I can't believe that you would not call me back just because my boots were more fashionable than anything you might have in your wardrobe. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
Well, I don't know. You know, it's just really weird between that and your name, and it's just.
I thought you were cool with the wart.
I mean, at first I got used to the wart. Yeah, I get it. But when I saw those boots, I mean, I thought, well, maybe he rides a motorcycle, but I didn't see any motorcycle.
Well, I don't ride a motorcycle, but I thought that you would be excited to see a man who has a keen sense of style such as me.
That's true. It's a bold move to wear knee-high boots anywhere, especially on a date.
Yeah.
I guess I came on too strong shoe-wise.
You're really going to write him off from boots. I mean, I would have not gone out with him for a lot of other reasons, but boots wouldn't have been the deal breaker for me.
You didn't see these boots. I mean, if you saw these boots, I'm telling you, you would not go out with him.
Whoa.
Wow, this is the last time I go out of my way to impress a woman.
Jamie, I would like to ask you if you'll go on a second date with Wart.
Come on.
We will pay for it. If
I don't have to wear the boots.
Yeah, if he leaves the boots at home, will you go out with him again?
No, I mean, even if he leaves the boots at home, I could just imagine him wearing some high heel shoes on our next date.
It's fun. You never know what kind of shoe this guy's going to pick. So there's no way we can get you to go out with him again, Jamie.
No, I'm sorry. I really want to pass.
Aww.
And I was thinking of wearing clogs on our next date.
Ooh,
Forget that.
fashion forward. Well, Jamie, thank you for being honest with us. We appreciate it.
Sure.
And Wart, better luck next time to you, okay?
A hard lesson learned.
I say, keep wearing the boots, man. That is sexy.
Well, thanks, guys. And if you ever have anyone who's interested in dating the Wart, please don't hesitate.
All right. We will hook you up with somebody, Wart.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I just Googled those boots, and they're actually pretty fresh.
Yeah.
I kind of want a pair. We'll talk about what that means in just a second. But remember, if you're having any sort of legal issues that you might need help with, say you got in a car wreck and you're having trouble getting money from the insurance, or you're at work, went to pick up a heavy box and crack, your back broke.
Yikes.
Well, pick up the phone and call my friends at advocateslaw.com. They'll help you out. 206-512-3555. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it costs you nothing to talk to an attorney. At least ask them the question if you have a case, and they'll be honest with you. If you don't have one, they'll say no, and they might yell at you. Maybe not. They're pretty nice. They probably won't yell at you. But if you do have a case, they'll help you through it from start to finish. Again, it's advocateslaw.com, 206-512-3555. Now, the comment about the boots was in regards to the wart. If you missed the second date update, the guy that was calling in to find out why the girl wasn't calling him back was called the Wart. That's his nickname.
Awesome.
And he wanted to call a girl named Jamie. We got Jamie on the phone and found out the reason she wasn't calling him back. He wore lady boots.
Well, she thought they were
She
lady
called them
boots.
lady boots, yeah.
He
Apparently
said they were Renaissance.
Knee-high Renaissance men's Renaissance boots. And I Googled a picture of them. I don't think that they're very fashionable, but he said it's the pinnacle of men's fashion right now. And I asked people to text in at 78592 if they want to go out with the Wart, because I promised it might help find him a date. Nobody wants to go out with the Wart.
I mean, granted, the guy calls himself the Wart, and that is definitely a red flag.
Yeah.
But I think we should all give somebody, a man in lady boots, a chance.
Keep texting in if you want to date a guy who wears women's boots and his name is the Wart.
Yeah.
He's here for you. Text in 78592. And if you want to do a second date update, remember, just email the show and we'll call the person who didn't call you back. A listener named Rick is on the phone to do a second date update today, and he already knows that the girl he wants to call is not interested in going out with him romantically ever again.
Oh, so this is going to end well?
Yep.
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Because she texted him that and let him know that she doesn't want to go out.
Yeah,
But he still wants to do a second date update. We'll get to what you texted in just a second. But Rick, why not just give up the fight, man?
I don't know. I feel like there was some, I don't know, just some unfortunate things that happened on the first date that really aren't an indicator of whether or not we should be together.
Okay, listen, some people can't take a hint. That's not a hint. That is very direct.
Yeah, but I need a second chance. I want to convince this girl that she should go out with me. We had a nice time, and she was really, really hot. So I just wanted to see her again.
I love that that's always the first thing a guy says.
Well, I mean, that's, we didn't spend that much time together. I didn't get to know her that well.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about her. What's her name?
Her name's Kelly.
Kelly, and where did you meet Kelly?
We met online.
Okay.
She's really beautiful, and it seemed like from her profile, as far as I could tell, she was a really social girl, had lots of friends, and we went back and forth for about a week and a half, just texting each other, and we decided to meet up. We went out and got some drinks, and she said that it was her first time meeting up with somebody from online, which, I don't know, I kind of didn't buy.
Oh, you think she's lying about it?
Well, no, I just think that that's something that everybody says when they're meeting up with someone for the first time.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to admit that they're online dating.
Like, man, I've been on this site for 3 years now. Still can't make anything work.
You're my 30th date.
Yeah. All right, so she told you it was her first time dating, but how did everything go with you two? Like, why do you think she doesn't want to go out with you again?
Well, I don't know. There were just a couple of moments that were just kind of unfortunate. Like, I made this joke that she did not get, and I don't know, I have a pretty dry sense of humor. And
Wait,
Uh-oh.
she didn't get the joke or she didn't like the joke? Those are two different things.
she didn't get the joke.
Okay, what was the joke?
We were having a great conversation. We were laughing, going back and forth, and I just said, God, this is great. I think we should go ahead and make it official, don't you? Totally deadpan.
Oh, no.
Totally deadpan.
That's not very funny.
Yeah, the delivery was a little off.
Yeah. So she didn't laugh at that joke, huh?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, she didn't think it was very funny. And I told her that I was joking, and she kind of laughed it off. And
Oh my God, she probably thinks you're lying about the joking line, and you think that she's lying about never online dating. You guys are really,
Trust
yeah, we're a
issues.
couple of liars. We're amazing.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised this didn't work out. Did you recover from that joke, or was it awkward the rest of the night after you said that?
I mean, she kind of chuckled after I said I was joking, and she shrugged it off, and we continued to have an okay evening. And then she went to the bathroom, and yeah, we were kind of getting ready to say goodnight, and she came back, and I paid the bill, and she said, this is kind of embarrassing, but she said, she's like, I don't know if you know this, but your shirt's inside out. And
That's awesome.
she was right. My shirt was totally inside out. I don't know how.
No, wait.
That's so
To be
bad.
fair, was it a T-shirt or a button-up?
It was a T-shirt.
All right.
Okay,
So you had your shirt inside out the whole time, and then you made an awkward joke about you two making things official like 30 minutes into your date.
Yeah. So
Oh,
this is
man.
why I'm saying I think I deserve another chance because there were a few hiccups that could have been avoided, and come on.
I just don't
would've
think
been
that
better.
those two things warrant a "I never want to see you again" text message.
Well, actually, she didn't say outright that she didn't want to see me again. Like, we said goodnight that night, and we text back and forth for about a week, and
Oh.
I don't know. I just felt like she was kind of keeping me at arm's length, Like, she wasn't really giving me an opening to, ask her out again, and
Right.
then I finally did, just outright, and she said, I think maybe we'd be better off as just friends.
Oh.
It
all right.
sounded like a real nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Have you guys talked since that text where she just said, let's be friends?
Well, I responded saying, "Really? Why? Come on, let's just let's grab some dinner." And she didn't respond to that. So,
Well, that's not a good friend.
exactly.
I always feel like when people send that text message, it usually means that they're just not attracted to you in that way. That maybe everything else is great about you, but they just have no sexual attraction towards you.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, someone who's gutsy enough to tell me that my shirt's inside out. She could have let that slide. She didn't have to tell me that.
Yeah. You'd think she'd give you just a straight up answer on what's wrong with you.
Yeah, exactly. Which is nothing.
Oh, okay. Mr. Confidence. I like that.
All right.
Wrong with him.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if that's true. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Rick is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Kelly. We talked to him about his first date, and it sounded kind of like a disaster. But Rick, I think actually you got something way better than getting another date with this girl.
Really?
What's that?
You made a friend. That's right.
We all need more friends.
Rick made himself a friend because after their date, they were texting back and forth a little bit, and one of her texts said, "You know what? I think we're better off as friends," and that's the last time she's talked to him. So she's not really a good friend that you keep in touch with a lot, but she is a new friend, and I think you should just rejoice in that, Rick.
God.
I think that's a no from Rick. I don't think he's excited for some reason.
Yeah, got plenty of friends. Would really just like a second date.
Okay.
And were you really into her at the end of your first date, or is this one of those want what you can't have type of situations?
No, she's great. I really would like to see her again.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay, and just to recap, there was an awkward moment on the date when he made a joke that they should make things official. She didn't get the joke, so he thinks that could be reason number one why she just wants to be friends with him. And then he also was wearing his shirt inside out the whole time, and she waited until the date was over to tell him that. So that's another reason that he thinks she doesn't want to go out with him again. All right, Rick, I'm about to dial her phone number. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Kelly.
Yeah, hi. This is Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
You familiar with the show?
The show?
Oh,
No, she just
Damn.
apparently knows another Jubal
All right,
from Brooke
yeah.
and Jubal in the morning.
you sounded
There's
like
more
you
of
knew who it was. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show?
This is the radio show?
Yeah. I don't think it's who you thought was calling.
Yeah. Wrong number.
No.
The reason that I'm calling you is because one of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Okay.
His name is Rick.
Rick?
Yeah, and Rick's kind of a friend of yours, like a new friend. You guys went out on a date together.
Oh my God. Rick?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is that a good?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if somebody goes out on a date with somebody and then gets blown off, they email us to see if we can get that person on the phone and ask what went wrong. So Rick,
He emailed you guys?
yeah, and he's curious why you don't want to go out with him again.
I already told him we could be friends. I don't.
Yeah, he did tell us that, but he's curious why he's being put in the friend zone right away because he would love to go out on an actual date with you again.
Oh my God.
And you know that friend thing was a lie because according to him, you haven't texted him again after wanting to be friends.
Well, yeah.
So can you tell us why you don't want to go out with him again?
You know, I was so hesitant to do online dating because, one, I liked meeting people the old-fashioned way, but my friends were like, no, it's so much fun, you have to do it. But they all had horror stories of how everybody lied on their profile.
Yeah.
It happens.
I've never heard anyone say it's so much fun.
Yeah.
So you gave in and did it, and you met Rick.
Did he lie about his profile? Is that what you're getting to?
Yeah, he is a liar.
Whoa.
What did he lie about? Did he look different?
No, he looked exactly like his photos.
Okay.
So that was
Good.
nice.
That's
he
good, at least.
he represented himself the same in the photos.
Okay.
It was like everything else in the profile kind of seemed like a lie.
So was he like an entrepreneur, but it turns out he lives in his mom's basement or something?
Kind of similar. I'm a very active person, and what really drew me to his profile was his interests. He said he loved hiking, he loved rock climbing, snowboarding, and photography.
Yeah.
And these are all things I am very passionate about.
And
So I was hoping to meet somebody where we had similar interests that we could do these things together.
Mm-hmm.
right. That's a pretty sexy profile, I'm not going to lie. I would be turned on by those things too.
Yeah, and when the conversation happened and I would bring up, like I talked about going snowboarding once a year with my family and something I look forward to every year, and I take my snowboarding very seriously, and he had nothing to say about snowboarding.
What?
Well, maybe he just didn't have anything to add into the conversation. That doesn't mean he doesn't bored.
Yeah.
But then I brought up hiking because his profile says, I love hiking. All caps. I love hiking.
All right.
And I said, hey, when's the last time you went hiking? And he just threw up his hands in the air and shrugged his shoulders and said, I don't know.
And you said it was in all caps on his profile that he loves hiking?
All caps.
Whoa.
Exclamation point.
All right.
It's such a weird thing to lie about.
Well, that's like the basic thing to say, right? I love hiking. I love outdoors.
Yeah, if you want to seem like an outdoorsy type of person, you just say you like to hike.
Yes, it was just so strange. He had nothing to add about this, so I kept asking more questions about the rock climbing and mountains he liked, and he would just stare at me with like a blank stare.
So,
Then I talked about photography
Yeah.
and asked him what's his favorite camera, and he said, I don't know, I just use my phone.
super passionate, obviously.
iPhone.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what's going on with his profile, if he just copied somebody else's or if he thought it was good bait to get women to respond to his profile.
Yeah, to seem like adventure dude.
Chicks love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just so bizarre, like such a weird thing to lie about.
Well, this is going to be a good experience for you, too, because he's actually on the other line listening and would like to
What?
talk to you about his interests. Yeah. He's actually on the other line.
He's on the other line?
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow. Big misunderstanding here.
Yeah, sounds like it, Rick. It's one way to word it.
So, you heard everything. Everything I said was true, right? Can you explain why you put all those things on your profile?
Well, I put them on my profile because I'm interested in them.
But it doesn't sound like you do any of them.
Well, no, I mean, not as much as I would like to, but I work 60 hours a week. I work really hard, and the last time I went hiking was well over a year ago with some friends, and I had a great time. But I don't have the opportunity to go with them every time that they go.
Rick, you said you never went snowboarding. And then your profile says it's a passion of yours.
I mean, I guess passion is a little strongly worded, but I don't know. I think it's really cool. Like, I watched YouTube videos and.
So there you go, Kelly. He is passionate about it. He's watching YouTube videos of snowboarding.
See what I mean? He's a liar.
Rick, I can't believe that this is the first time this has been an issue for you in all of your online dating experience. Like, no one else has brought up the fact that you say you love snowboarding and have never actually gone?
Well, no, because most girls are just interested in talking about themselves.
You know, Rick, I'm not like that. I enjoy talking to the other person. I enjoy getting to know somebody else. So I think you owe it to other women you're going to be dating to represent yourself accurately. I think you should change your profile.
Whoa.
That you like Netflix.
Yeah, there you go, Rick. I'm passionate about watching snowboarding on YouTube. That would be a better way to put it.
But I'm not going to change my profile. I said that I love snowboarding because I love snowboarding and I love hiking. Yeah, I don't go every day or every week, but
Or ever.
every time I've done it, I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's an interest. I'm not gonna say on my profile that I'm interested in algebra, which is what I do every day. I mean, like, come on.
See? But I think you're not giving people a chance to get to know the real Rick. I mean, I understand that there's a lot of pressure when you fill out those dating profiles to sound like a really cool person, and sometimes when you put yourself on paper, you realize how boring you are. But there's got to be something that you're passionate about that other people are passionate about too.
Does being passionate about something mean that you have to do it? Like,
Well,
guess
generally,
not,
yes.
I think so.
yeah, not
Yeah.
really at all. Like,
Rick, at least you should try it once if you're passionate about it. You can't say you're passionate about it and have never done it.
okay,
You come off a liar.
Okay, Kelly, I get what you're saying, but I think that calling me a liar is a little harsh, don't you think? I mean, yeah, okay, maybe I do need to try something before I say that I'm passionate about it. I mean, maybe you could take me snowboarding. I would love that.
Hey, there you go. Kelly, would you like to go out on a second date with Rick? We will pay for it. Not the snowboarding, that's expensive, but we'll pay for you guys to go out and maybe set up a snowboarding date.
You know, I'm a little hesitant because he lied, but I'm also very interested to see him on a snowboard.
Oh, my God.
All right. So is that a yes? You will take Rick to experience his passion for the first time ever.
And you guys are paying for this.
We'll talk about the snowboarding thing, but we'll get you out there.
In that case, I would be honored.
Oh, my God. Rick is going to hate it. The first day of snowboarding is like
Yeah.
the worst day of your life. You
Well-
will never have a more hurt butt ever.
No, this is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting out there and discovering more about my passion.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think everybody who does online dating learned a very valuable lesson today from the second date update, and that is lie on your profile
No.
as much
That's not-
as you want, because it doesn't matter. You'll get another date anyway.
Honey, you don't
If you
learn-
missed it, Rick wanted to call a girl named Kelly. They went out on a date. They met online. It turns out that the reason she didn't want to go out with him again was because all of the things that he listed as interests on his profile, he didn't know anything about. Not at all. He said that snowboarding was a passion of his, and he's never even been snowboarding. He's just seen videos on YouTube and thought he could list that as a passion. So she's like, he lied about everything.
And I like when we called him, I mean, or when she had confronted him, he stuck to it. Like, he didn't
That's
just
passion,
say,
yeah.
you're right, I made it up to meet chicks.
Yeah.
He said, no, it's still a passion of mine.
I don't have to do it to love it.
Yeah, you can still watch it and enjoy it. Anyway, they did decide to go out again, and maybe she can take him snowboarding someday.
Yeah.
We'll see how that one goes. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Hello.
You know a date has ended well when you wake up the next morning naked, not knowing what happened, and you're alone. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Billy is on the phone to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Dana, and apparently that's how he woke up after their date. Naked and alone, and maybe a little bit afraid. I'm not sure. Billy, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing, Jubal?
Good. So your email said that you met a girl out and you hooked up, and then the next morning she was just gone.
Yeah, man. It was a rough one.
Tell me a little bit about it.
All right, so I was out with my buddies at this country and western bar. So we were having a good time, definitely drinking, and across the bar there's this table of girls, and we're evenly numbered. So we're like, okay, let's maybe start talking to those girls. And through the crowd, I make eye contact with this girl in particular at this table, and I felt like a connection right away. So I grabbed a tray of drinks and brought him over to the table.
Did you pay for the drinks, or did you grab them from an employee who was walking by?
I paid for the drinks.
Okay, I just picture there's a server walking by, you just grab the drinks and bring it to the table, which would be a smart way to do it there, Billy.
No, man. No, I ordered a round of drinks, and they gave us a tray to bring it over on. And yeah, man, I dropped it at the table. It was an awesome move, I think. I was like, ladies, drinks are on us. And
Nice.
How drunk were you at this point?
I wasn't that bad yet, like drunk enough to have the confidence to go over. Like I'd probably had like 3 drinks at this point.
Okay.
Like I was not that bad yet. But everyone was in a good mood. Like our groups kind of like meshed together really well. And then like we just kind of kept it going from there. You know, things got pretty crazy. We kept drinking and did a lot of damage there. You know, like we were like dancing. Everything was really fun. I got her number there.
Were you guys like making out on the dance floor in front of everybody the whole time?
Yeah, we were. Absolutely. We were all over the place, you know,
just making out on the dance floor, on the pool table. Somehow you got up on top of a light and you guys were going at it. One of those type of evenings.
That's that nuts. Like, you know, like the kind where like you're dancing but also making out, like knocking into other people, like other people were kind of annoyed. Like,
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun though.
When did you ask her to go back to your place?
I don't really know. Like we just kind of like decided like, oh, you know, it was a little hazy at that point.
You have no idea.
I'm not sure. I remember meeting a girl and her friends. I remember making out on the dance floor and bumping into people and them getting mad. And then I remember waking up naked alone. So tell us about the wake up.
Oh man. I woke up the next day totally naked, and I woke up to my front door closing.
Oh, so you woke up as she was leaving.
Yeah. I didn't get to say goodbye to her. I just it was the noise of like the door opening and closing was like what woke me up.
Okay.
And I'm naked, my head is pounding, and I look all over my place. There's empty beer bottles. We clearly came home and drank more, which is crazy. And I had no idea. All I know is I felt horrible, like body-wise. And I was like, what the happened last night, man? I had no idea. But yeah, like that's how the whole thing ended. And I wanted to continue like talking to this girl because I really liked her. So
can I ask, what did you really like about her? Because I mean, we've all had the drunk hookup, random, whatever. But how much did you actually get to know her?
I mean, not as well as you can, I guess, when you're in a few hours in a bar. But just she was really cute and she was laughing about. She had a really good sense of humor, and there was something immediately, like just immediate physical attraction.
Yeah.
And then we hit it off. So I called her, left a couple voicemails, and then text, like nothing like over the top crazy, but just asking like, hey, what happened last night? And, you know,
Hey,
I don't remember.
Do you remember last night? Because I don't.
Oh, God.
It's always such a charming line, isn't it?
Do you think it's possible that she's embarrassed either by the hookup or something else she did that night?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. I want to know, like, does she have a boyfriend? You know, like, does she just totally regret the whole thing? Did I puke? Did she puke? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You don't have any recollection of getting back to your place and doing anything. You just woke up when she was leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh, man.
So maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't remember. She like rolled over and was like, "Oh my God, I got to get out of here."
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope not. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay?
Dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All right. I'm interested to find out what happened. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let's start the second part of today's second date update talking about the things that we know, which is not much. Because Billy is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Dana. All he really remembers about the evening is meeting Dana at the bar, drinking a lot, and then waking up in the morning to the sound of his door closing and a headache, naked, wondering what happened.
Sounds like The Hangover.
Yeah, and now she won't call him back. Billy, are you about ready to give Dana a call and see if we can figure out what happened with your evening?
Yeah, man, let's do this. I just want to know what's going on, you know.
I forgot to ask you, was there any indication that she actually wanted to see you again? I mean, maybe she was just looking for a one-night hookup.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? That's totally possible. We could have even had that discussion. I just don't recall it.
They actually, who knows, they could have sat down for 2 hours and discussed the whole thing and been like, here's the deal. This is going to be a one-night thing. I'm going to leave in the morning. You're going to be naked and have a headache. Don't ever text me. And then you blew it, Billy, by texting her to try to get a hold of her. All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Thanks, man.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Dana, please?
This is Dana. Could I ask who's speaking?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
I'm sorry, do you have the wrong number?
I don't think so. Is this 26010?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, you're the Dana that I want to be calling. Are you busy right now?
Hold on. What's this about?
Well, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back after that date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling them back. And somebody emailed us about you.
Who?
His name is Billy. You guys didn't really have so much of a date as you hooked up one night, and he's been trying to get a hold of you.
Wait, what?
You remember meeting Billy?
Yeah, I remember meeting him.
Okay, well, he's wondering why you're not calling him back. He talked to us, and he told us all about meeting you and how much he thought you guys hit it off. And he's curious to find out, if he did something wrong or...
Did he tell you guys about what happened that night?
Well, I don't want to blow him up too much, but he said the details were a little bit hazy because you guys were drinking a lot. But he remembers meeting you, dancing, kind of making out, and then waking up in the morning and you were leaving.
There was definitely a little bit that went on in between those events.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute and telling us what that is?
Let's just say that it was one of the more traumatic things that's happened to me in my romantic life.
Whoa.
It was traumatic.
Yes.
What did he do that was traumatic?
Honestly, I feel uncomfortable even saying it out loud again because it was easily the worst night I've ever had in my entire life.
Whoa.
Was he that bad in bed?
Kind of.
He kind of was. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now I'm really curious because he doesn't remember anything.
Well, good for him because I will never ever forget it.
What?
Oh
All right.
my
But
God,
you
I'm
stayed.
dying right now.
Yeah, you stayed the night. Like it couldn't have been that horrible.
What happened?
Well, I stayed the night because I was too drunk to do anything.
Oh, so if you were less drunk, you would have left in the middle of it, or
yeah.
I don't know. What? So what? Can you tell us what happened? He wants to know. He's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say.
So the lights are off, and we're not wearing any clothes, and it's like all about to go down for us, and I felt this like weird kind of like wet thing kind of like roll down my spine.
What?
Roll down your what?
The back of my spine.
The back. Okay.
So I'm like, maybe he's sweating, or I don't know, maybe I'm sweating and don't know it, or
Yeah.
there's like something going on that I don't know about. And so he immediately like pulls away from me, and I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, my tooth fell out.
He lost his tooth down your back?
Swear to God.
Oh my God.
Was it?
And what did you say at that point?
I was like, are you kidding?
Uh-huh.
But he's like, I just went to the dentist, and they were wiggling around with my tooth. I just got an implant. He's like, so it must have just fallen out.
So it was a fake tooth. It didn't get knocked out. It just fell out.
No, yeah, it wasn't real. It was like an implant that I guess didn't work out. And so I was like, I was like absolutely shocked, like stopped in my tracks.
Yeah, when you're making out with somebody and
a body part falls out.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be shocking.
Right. So like he immediately like turns the lights on, and he's like, can you help me find it? Can you help me put it back in?
Wait, okay. Were you guys naked at this point searching for his tooth?
Yes.
That's
With
awesome.
lights on. That's amazing.
So we looked like all over the place. We looked through the sheets. We looked like under his bed.
Yeah.
And about after like 10 minutes, we found it. And I gave it to him, and he was like, I'll put it in myself. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom because I like literally had the willies. Like I had to like.
Well, you just had somebody's tooth fall out and roll down your back. I think that would gross anybody out.
Yeah. I was like disgusted, right? And I was like, okay, come out, like ready to be like, okay, dude, like let's cool it. And he was totally passed out asleep.
Dana, I'm going to go ahead and say I understand why you're not calling him back.
Well, I appreciate the support because it was absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dana, I should let you know right now that Billy is actually on the phone.
Hey, Dana, I'm...
What?
Man.
Oh, my God,
man.
Billy, I am so sorry. I had no idea you were on the line.
Well, I mean, it's cool. I'm like mortified that happened. It's super embarrassing. Like I don't remember it. I'm sorry that it happened. Like no one should have to go through that. Oh, but I mean, you have to admit it's kind of funny, right?
You know, Billy, like, I understand that you probably think that's funny, but I was absolutely disgusted. Like, I thought I was going to actually throw up at your house.
And not from the alcohol. I was going to throw up because your tooth fell out and rolled down my back.
To be totally honest, like, I'm actually kind of relieved to hear, like, that's what it is, because I would have been, like, way more mortified if, like, I had puked on you or something like that. I mean, it's like, you know, it's a tooth. It's a fake tooth. It fell out. It's funny, you know.
Once you see something that you can never unsee, it's just not going to work out.
Oh, you have to give me a second chance. It's such a freak accident, and it's nothing that serious.
A freak accident? Your tooth rolled down my spine.
That's
the definition of a freak accident.
Oh, my God.
That's a quote I've never thought I'd hear before.
Think about that. That's like a connection that we'd have. Dana, that's like a funny story we could tell, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Dana, what if I pay for it? We'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Honestly, you're nice enough, but, like, not all the money in the world won't unsee that from my brain.
Okay, so you need money for counseling instead of a second date.
Yeah.
because I have a fake tooth, that's the reason? That seems a little shallow, you know?
I think you're reading into it wrong, Billy. She's not turned off by the fake tooth. It's the fact that your fake tooth dribbled down her back before you were about to make love.
But be honest, you can't wait to go tell your buddies this story.
Yeah, dude. If that happened to me, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be on the phone to everybody like, dude, you got to go on Moving 925. Listen to the podcast.
I totally toothed the
Yeah,
chick.
I toothed a girl.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think it's funny the difference in emails that we get. Like when a guy emails us and he thinks he's been used for a one-night stand, he's always like, it was awesome. I just want to see if I can get a hold of her again so we can do it one more time. Yeah. But a girl thinks she gets used for a one-night stand. She's like, it's terrible. What's wrong with me? Right now, Ashley is on the phone with us, and Ashley is in that situation. She thinks that the guy she went out with might have just used her for a one-night stand. Ashley, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the guy that you want us to call today?
His name is Chris.
Okay.
I met him through friends. They set us up. And the date that we went on this wine and cheese tasting thing.
Uh-huh.
So where they tell you about wine and cheese and what wine goes with what cheese, and you go to different tables or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of fun. I didn't think I was going to have that much fun. It was kind of, bougie.
But you did end up having a lot of fun, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was making jokes. This is the kind of like highbrow event that I usually get bored at. But it was really interesting learning about all that kind of stuff. I had no idea that there was so many, I thought it was just red and white, but then there's, this pink wine that's rosé, whatever.
Rosé.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know anything.
I know. Most of the wine and cheese events that you go to are like Velveeta and Carlo Rossi.
Yeah. That's what I do.
That's understandable.
Exactly. But the best part about it was he was making me laugh the entire time.
Awesome.
And, we were drinking, and we picked our favorite bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and we bought it, and we went to my house to share it, and we ended up at,
And you had a really good time on your date, didn't you?
Didn't even get to share that wine. Too busy.
Yeah. I mean, the bottle's gone now.
Okay.
I mean, one thing led to another, and he ended up staying over, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. We're way ahead of you on that.
Okay. Creepers in the room.
He left the next morning, and he was, in a rush to get out.
Okay.
He was like, oh, I don't feel good, and he was like, I'm just really hungover. Wine gives me a headache. And I was like, okay, we'll get together again. He goes, yeah, sure. So anyway, he left, and I went to the bathroom, and then I noticed when I sat down, I looked at my legs, and I realized that I hadn't Ugh, it's so embarrassing. I hadn't shaved in a while.
What are you talking about? Are you are you talking stubble, or are you talking like you had long hair, like hippie?
It was kind of in between stubble and long hair. But it was. I mean, it's still cool outside.
Well,
so.
most of the time, guys don't notice if it's like stubbly, but there are times, like if it's really long and you can actually see the hair, that's pretty gross.
I was like, well, I didn't know I was gonna, he was gonna stay over and things were gonna happen. It was the first date, so of course I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna shave this time.
You got to prepare yourself for any date that you go on. You never know. I always shave my legs before any first date.
Your entire body, actually.
I
Smooth
do.
chest over here. Now, Ashley, like, aside from your obvious sexual attraction to each other, what is it about this guy that you really like?
Oh, he made me laugh. Like, if you can make me laugh, then you got me,
Any of your friends listening now, or any guys that you know that want to hook up with you, are going to start coming over to your house in like clown outfits. Yeah. Just trying anything to make you laugh.
Stand-up comedy.
Yeah. Now, I know you said that you don't sleep with guys often on the first date.
Which is what girls always say.
I believe you. No, now, Lydia, I believe you. But has this ever happened to you before?
No.
Okay, so it's the first time. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi.
Hey, do you think that maybe the guy you went out with isn't calling you back because you were bad in bed?
No, I have never received a complaint. That's
All right.
one thing that I can say.
It's just a theory of mine, because you went out with this dude, had a one-night stand, and all of a sudden he's not calling you back. That would be the only reason that I could think.
Is that your worst case scenario, Ashley? Like your biggest fear?
That I'm bad in bed? There are worse things than that, I guess. But I just hope that he's not calling me back, because I feel like I may have set his legs on fire.
Ashley wants us to call a guy named Chris. They went out for a wine and cheese date, ended up hooking up back at her place. She's concerned that he isn't calling back because she noticed she didn't shave her legs the night before and was rather hairy the next day.
And that is gross.
And it is gross. That could be a reason. The guy could be like, oh, she's kind of nasty. I don't want to call her back. Like, honestly, Ashley, that's why I said you always need to be prepared and shave before every first date. I always make sure my legs are silky smooth. Mm-hmm. Before anything I do. Business meetings, anything. Always shaving.
Always shaving.
All right, Ashley, are you about ready to give Chris a call?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chris, please?
This is Chris.
Hey, Chris, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
Okay.
Have you ever heard our morning show before?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right.
I'm just a little confused why you're calling me.
You recently went out with one of our listeners named Ashley.
Yeah, I did.
Assuming from that laugh you remember Ashley.
I do remember Ashley.
Well, Ashley has been trying to get a hold of you for like over 10 days now, she says.
Right.
And she's wondering if she did something wrong because she would definitely like to see you again.
God.
Do you mind telling us why you don't want to call her back?
Yeah, I don't want to tell you, but we just had, it was an all right time, but things just got a little weird. So
they got a little. Is it because her legs were hairy?
Her legs.
She told us everything that happened on the day. She said that you guys had a one-night stand, and she's concerned that she didn't shave her legs, and you were grossed out by that.
Honestly, I didn't even notice that. So
okay.
Really?
What is it then?
I'd rather not say. It was just a little awkward.
More awkward than this? Come on.
Everything was fine until we went back to her place, and then we started hooking up, and it just got a little strange.
What do you mean strange? Like she pulled all kinds of weird gadgets out of the closet and Mitch showed up? What happened?
No. Like so this is so strange. She kept on shushing me.
What?
Shushing you?
Oh, no. I hate when people shush me.
As in, like, during the act, shushing you?
Yeah, and she kept on shushing me, and she would put her finger up to my mouth and just shh, please don't. Be quiet. And I didn't understand because it's not like I was being particularly loud. It just ruined the whole experience because I just felt like
I could see how that would ruin it. I'd be like, stop it. I want to make a little noise if that's okay.
Yeah. Chris, did
she have roommates or something?
No, she lives alone. And as it went on, she became increasingly sort of like aggressive. She'd be like, shh, shh. And I was
like even more?
I'm sorry, like, this is just a natural sound. Like, this is what people do when they hook up.
Chris, I hate to shush you again, but I want you to be quiet for just a second because Ashley is actually on the phone with us.
Wait, what, right now?
Yes, she is.
Hi.
Wonderful.
Hey,
wow.
I cannot believe you said all of that on the radio.
This is so... I just wanted to be honest, and that's the situation.
I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable or put you in an awkward position.
Really? I mean, I feel a little uncomfortable, so...
Sorry.
But can you now explain to me why you did that?
Here's the thing. I kept shushing you because there cannot be any noise when I'm doing my thing. Like, it's too distracting.
So, Ashley, you know that you were doing that.
Well, I just need quiet. Like, people need, like, silence to concentrate. I'm one of those people, and I am at my best in total silence. You know, but I didn't think that would be the reason that you're not calling me back. You know, I feel like that's such a cop-out.
Oh, wow.
You were holding your hand over my mouth, shushing me. Like, I haven't had a hookup like that since I was in high school, and I was worried my parents were going to hear me. Like, like people are going to make noises. Have you been shushing everybody that you've ever slept with?
Yeah.
Well, they've never complained. They've always came back.
Oh.
You know, they've always called back.
You just don't like any noise while you're doing it.
I would prefer no noise, but...
Are you silent the whole time?
Yes.
Wow.
Ashley, have you had, like, serious boyfriends?
Yes.
And nobody's ever said, hey, can you do me a favor and not shush me every single time we do it?
Maybe make a
Maybe
noise.
they've mentioned it, but they've never, like, made such a big deal out of it.
Honestly, I find that a little hard to believe. Maybe they didn't say anything, but I'm sure they've thought it. I cannot be the first person.
Here's the thing. I like you. I really like you. You made me laugh. And, you know, I mean, I guess is it something I could work on? If you feel the same way about me.
Maybe before you guys hook up again, you could wear earplugs beforehand.
That's
or
sexy.
put on some big headphones, some Beats by Dre's, some sound-canceling headphones, listen to some music or something so you can get in your zone while he's in his.
Maybe. I don't know.
That seems like a compromise. Meet in the middle somewhere.
Chris, would you like to go out with Ashley again? We will pay for a second
I'm not
date.
going to hook up with the girl who's wearing a pair of earphones.
Come on.
Like that's...
We'll pay for the second date. Please, will you go out with her again?
I mean, no, not really. If it's going to be this weird hurdle to get over, then no. I mean...
Okay. Ashley, I'm sorry that you did not get your second date. You did get your answer, though.
That's all right.
She's going to put on her Beats by Dre right before she has sex next time and just... tuning out exactly what they say.
Only hear what you want to
Yeah, hear what you want to hear when you do it with Ashley.
It's in slow motion.